What's good, y'all? It's your boy Player Red, and I want to welcome y'all to an episode of the Good Game Exchange. And today, I'm going to be talking about how to file a LLC. Some of you may or may not be aware, but you can hire a company to do this whole process for you, and the only thing you will have to do is pay them. But this is a really simple task. It doesn't take much to get this completed, and it's also not a process that's time consuming. So the whole purpose of this video is to show others how to file a LLC themselves, so that way you can save money, take that money, invest it into your business, however you may see fit. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first step is choosing a name for your business. After you've chosen the name for your business, you then want to go to your state secretary's website and make sure that that name is available for you to use. The easiest way to find your state secretary's website is by going to Google. For example, I'm in California, so I will go to Google and type in California State Secretary into the search box. You then want to find the business search tab. After you find the business search, you want to go ahead and type your name into the search box. If no results come back once you search the name you want to use, that means you're good to go and you can register that name for your business. However, if that name isn't available, you will be able to see the company that has that name registered under the search results. You have a few options if that name isn't available. For example, let's say your name is ABC Bakery, and when you search the name, you see that someone is currently using it. If you like, you can go ahead and add a few different modifiers at the end of your name so that you can still use the name you intended to use. The modifiers you can use for your business name would be LLC, L.L.C, Limited Liability Company, Limited Liability Co, LTD, Ltd.Liability Co. These are the modifiers you can add at the end of your name you would like to use if the original name is currently in use. Or you can just change your name altogether if you feel that works better for you. Okay, so after completing the business search and making sure that the name you have intended to use for your business is available, the next thing you want to do is file your articles of organization by completing Form LLC-1. The Articles of Organization is a document used to establish your LLC at the state level. The Articles of Organization helps establish the rights, the powers, the liabilities, and other obligations within the company. When you file for your Articles of Organization, there will be a fee associated with filing, depending on whether you file online, by mail, or in person. After completing your Articles of Organization, the next thing you want to do is choose a registered agent. Now, a registered agent is someone or another entity that is designated to receive official documents on behalf of the business. Now, you yourself can be the registered agent as well as another person within the LLC or another entity. Now, the current LLC that you're trying to incorporate cannot be the registered agent. And another option that you have is hire a third-party company to receive documents on behalf of the business. Hiring a third-party company to become your registered agent can be very helpful because they will always be available during business hours, and that's very important when choosing a registered agent. That person or entity needs to always be available to receive any documentation being sent to the company. The next thing you want to do is create an operating agreement. Now, operating agreements aren't required by all states. You can check with your Secretary of State to see if it's required in your state or not. It should cover things like basic company info, any DBAs that you may have, and your registered agent, just to name a few things. It should also include your business purpose and statement of intent. You can create and write your own operating agreement, or you can also hire someone to do it for you, whichever works better. Depending on what state you're in, you may or may not have to file a statement of information or Form LLC-12. Check with your Secretary of State to see if it is required. If it is required, then this form has to be filed within 90 days or after filing your Articles of Organization. You will then have to file this form every 2 years after. The next thing you want to do is complete IRS Form SS4 to get your EIN or employer identification number from the IRS. Just like you have a social security number as a person, your EIN is equivalent to that, but for your business. Last but not least, depending on what type of business you have, you may need to obtain certain licenses. If this is the case, then you want to make sure you take care of that, and then you'll be good to go. But these are the steps needed and the forms that need to be completed in order for you to incorporate your LLC. I really hope this information was valuable. If you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a message or drop your questions in the comment box. I appreciate you for checking out my video today. If you know anyone that can use this information, please share the video with them. And if you want more similar content like this video you watched today, then subscribe to the channel. But until next time, it's your boy Player Red with the Good Game Exchange, signing off in a minute.